Alrighty, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, October 22nd. So, for today's schedule, we are going to go over some review of Juggling with Two Scarves. We have a awesome challenge video for you. Quickly go over the X pattern, and then we will get into some bonus challenges. So, remember what you're going to need for today is some scarves. That would be ideal. If not, we have the options of using tissue paper, Kleenex, plastic bags, or anything else that you can think of that might float down slowly after being thrown up into the air. So, quick review. We want to make sure when you are holding your scarf to start out, you are looking at this left screen. You are going to put it in the palm of your hand with your finger pointing out and your thumb going up. That way, when you use that second scarf in your hand, you can pinch your thumb and your index finger grabbing, or your pointer finger grabbing that second scarf, getting ready to toss it up. So here's a quick video.
Practice juggling two scarves in one hand. And you're going to start by throwing the scarf that's in your pinching fingers. And you're just going to go
That'll be this one.
2. 1, 2. Juggling with one hand, throwing the scarves straight up and straight down. Remember to keep the back of your hand facing the ceiling and catch the scarves with this clawing motion. Once you can do that, you're ready to practice with the other hand.
Awesome. So go ahead, give that a try. Make sure when you are tossing, you are letting that scarf go straight up and down right here. So he's taking the pink one, keeping it on the inside of his shoulder, taking the green one, keeping it on the outside of his shoulder. So go ahead, pause the video, give that a try. Awesome. Now we got a cool circus scarf challenge made by your PE teachers in D89. So go ahead and follow along with the challenges. There we go. Awesome job, guys. So hopefully you had some fun with that. Now, we are going to progress and move on to 3 scarves. So this is going to be much, much more difficult here. Now, this might come easier for some of you. However, some of you might take some more practice, which is totally okay. When I first started out juggling, I struggled. However, I kept on trying. I listened to the cues, make sure I'm using a clawing hand, keeping the back of my hand up towards facing the ceiling, and then eventually it will come to you. It just takes practice. So go ahead and you can follow along as well as pause this video as much as you need to make sure that you are getting the practice in that you need. If a trick is too easy, obviously progress on to the next one. If there is something too hard, maybe dial it back, try it for a little bit longer. If it's still too hard, move on to the next one. If it's getting even harder for you, why don't you take 2 steps back and then slowly work your way back up to the ones that you are struggling with.
Hi, I'm Mike with the National Circus Project, and today we're going to learn 3 scarf juggling. If you've already watched our tutorial video on the basics of scarf juggling, you're ready to juggle 3 scarves. The trickiest part is getting started into your juggle, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So you have 1 scarf in one hand, 1 scarf in the other, and in between your index finger and your thumb, that's where you're going to hold the 3rd scarf. We're still going to focus on what's called the X pattern. This is where the scarves cross in front of your body, making an X. The hand that's holding 2 scarves, that's going to be the first throw in your juggle. So if you'd like to warm up, you can practice just throwing that first scarf across your body and catching it, holding on to the other scarf that's in your hand. Throw, catch. Throw, catch. Once you can do that, you can try and add your 2nd and 3rd throw. And it looks like this. Throw, 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 stop. And again, starting with the other hand. Throw, 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 stop. Once you can do that comfortably, you can try and add 1 throw at a time, just like this. Throw, 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 do it again. Throw, 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 one more time. Throw, throw, throw. We're juggling. Throw, 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 and catch.
Awesome job. So go ahead and try out those tricks, you guys. Remember, if something is a little bit too hard, why don't we dial it back, do one that's easier, and then slowly work your way back up to the one that you thought was a bit of a challenge for you. So let's remember that we are going to start by tossing the scarf you're holding in your pitching fingers first. Focus on the idea of the X pattern of being able to cross your body, tossing it up and having it fall straight back down into your opposite hand. And then keep only 1 scarf in the air at a time, right? So make sure we are tossing it as it's coming down and we are about to catch it. And of course, use that clawing motion with the back of your hand facing up instead of your palm facing up in the air. So go ahead and give it some more practice, you guys. See how many times you can do 3 scarf juggling before you go ahead and lose control. So go ahead and pause the video. See what you can do out of 5 times. How many times can you use 3 scarves to juggle without messing up? And our last final juggling challenge for the day.
One simple pattern is called columns because it looks like columns. We also call this a 1-up, 2-up because we're going to toss the 1 in the middle and then the 2 on the sides. Here we go. If I keep blue in the center, notice that the colors are not going to switch sides. They're going to stay in their columns straight up and down. Blue, and then the outsides. Middle, outside, middle, outsides, middle, outside. We can also practice switching which hand is in the middle if we want a little bit more of a challenge. 1, 2, 1, 2.
So if you look, all those scarves are going straight up, straight
Once
down.
you feel comfortable there, try and go back and forth between the cascade pattern and the columns pattern. Here we go. Cascade to columns. Back to cascade. This is going to take a little bit of practice, but with time, you can absolutely do it. Some people.
Awesome job, guys. Keep up the hard work, but that is all the time we have for now.